Since my childhood, I have had a bunch of ideas, but I didn't expect them to be creatable, at least by me. Encountering GameMaker 5.1 back in 2003, I got confidence, and I started my journey into game dev. Trying again and again to make the good game I like, I encountered a lot of difficulties. Aside from making the game feel good, my biggest headache occurred when the projects got big and unmanageable. Following the tutorials everybody loves, there seemed to be no way out of that hell. Until one day I came across this Unity talk. Yeah, I know, this is a Godot channel, but I was a Unity user back then. It quickly caught my attention, my eyes lit up. I was sure I had found a hidden gem. Rewatching the video again and again, trying to wrap my head around the concept, at last I managed to plan my very own OOP solution. To my surprise, what I came up with was kinda different from whatever the majority of people were doing. As I'm a rebel in essence, I stuck to my own plan and decided to question the authority. I decided to think out of the box. Learning editor scripting, I began to implement my plan. They said Unity events are slow and the interface to connect them to functions wasn't that good. So I decided to use C# actions and my own custom property to select them. The editor scripting turned out to be really tricky because C# actions couldn't be serialized in Unity. When talking to people about my idea, even when asking for technical help, they all seemed like, meh, you are just wasting your time, dude. You'd better make actual freaking games. Bug after bug, I got depressed. I felt lonely. No one understood what I was after. No one believed my dream of perfect object orientization was actually attainable. The dream was fading away, and with that my childhood imaginations turning to dust. But the darkest room is where the faintest light shines the most. I suddenly got a brilliant idea. Let's skip the details because it's too technical and boring. I managed to create a selectable list of the freaking C# actions in the Unity Inspector. For the first time in my life, I could actually put my ideas to the test. I created a character controller based on my OOP concepts, and it was unbelievable. The event-driven state machine worked totally as expected, and everything was completely decoupled. There wasn't one single if statement in the character controller script. I was so excited. I began this YouTube channel just to share this treasure with the community. I made a bunch of Unity tutorials practicing my video creation skills. They sucked actually, but who cares? And just when I was about to release my Unity OOP solution, the pricing scandal happened. Have I just wasted a whole year on something to fail? Hey, wait! What is this blue face showing up on my homepage again and again? It's actually everywhere. You look so innocent, peaceful and friendly. I couldn't resist. At last I clicked and my Godot journey began. I was amazed at how the observer pattern was entangled into Godot, and I immediately made a video on my experience in switching to the engine. It got way more views than my Unity tutorials. The channel began to explode and I again had hope. Very excited, I began to re-implement my OOP solutions in Godot 4. Again, the editor scripting turned out to be really tricky, this time due to the lack of YouTube tutorials on the subject. But in the end, I managed to do it. ReuseLogic Nexus add-on for Godot 4.2 was finally created. Sharing my ideas and creation, the positive feedback from the community proved me that I was onto something big. This time I'm not alone. There are people who believe in my dream. There are people who wish to do it the most efficient way, no matter what it is. At the end of the day, the most efficient is the most fruitful, and even if we fail, at least we have tried our best. Now here I am with a new game dev life, where I can finally fulfill my childhood dreams. Join me and let's provide the society with the digital entertainment. Let's colorize life in a new, headacheless manner. Thank you for hearing me out and for your great support.